I know. I never make mistakes. And you just went, huh, maybe Karis is joining for the live stream. No, I don't. These things happen. Welcome in. Just getting situated. I'm not late yet, so chat with you. I have my tea. When did Lake add multiplayer? You raise what can only be described as a valid point, and I don't like it. Stop it. Welcome in, Shaylin. How are you feeling? Had a few days so far this month where you haven't felt 100%, and I'm hoping you're feeling tip top. Also, I need to challenge you at some point. I have an urge. Sorry. Challenge. So, Golf with Your Friends has just had an update. The update is not of interest to me currently. It's a nice update, but it's not one that's going to impact me. But of course, when they do an update and they share the update, I go, ooh, it's good to know they're still actively developing the game. That looks good. I can see potential for that being useful for some people. But mostly it just went, oh, I haven't played golf with my... And so, at some point, I appreciate a challenge. Hang out on some golf. Whenever our schedules align. Just worth mentioning so we can park it. That and draft at the same time. Let's see if I can launch this game and get everything together. Wish me luck. Oh, silly. Oh. Try to be. This will not work, but I'm okay with that. Pause that. Window, that one there. And in theory. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. It just got it straight away. No resizing. Nothing required. I'm playing at 4K. But I'm resizing to a 1080 scene. But of course I did that for Coral Island as well, so no need to change anything. Continue. Jump to the game. But I'm gonna take it at a casual pace. Be right back real quick. Go, do the important thing. Go pee. I had that urge before going live. I went, yeah, if I don't go pee now, I'll be sitting streaming cross-legged for the 2.5 hours. Which is not good for anyone. Pretty picture for a loading screen. I think the original game had a picture of the lake. We are on December the 26th. Hang on a minute. So we've had Christmas Day. Oh yes, I remember. Welcome in with a bag. We had those two people round. I forgot the name of the crazy cat lady, but they joined us. This house here. Terrible driver. How is Witherbag today? Are you managing to keep warm? I know that it's a little bit warmer than it was last week, but not.
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's.
I'm glad to hear it. And everything's settled in with the new PC? No problems with it? Nothing going wrong? It's all working perfectly well? Hey? Oh, yeah, it's all good. Oh, damn it. I mean, I'm happy for you. I'm not bitter. Not. You know when people say something really aggressively as if that makes it more certain that they're telling the truth. I am not angry with you. I'm not shouting. Right, we are at 203 Jackson Street. That's the one. Ooh. Looks like a hat. I know who to blame if anything goes wrong. My sabotage will never be noticed. You will never pin it on me. Ding dong. Bet no one's in.
The Kovacs family always heads to Arizona in the wintertime.
And yet we still rang the bell.
Blame them.
Drop package. I'm not sure I appreciate the word drop. A package drop sounds too severe. But I don't know what the alternative is. I mean, when you order something and you get told to take it to a UPS drop-off point or a FedEx drop-off point. Why is it a drop-off? Why can't we have a better word? Collection point? The bag says, my dad is going to straighten up the wonky TV and put up a floating shelf. Magic. I know what a floating shelf is. The floating shelves either need very significant anchors or not to be overloaded. They don't tend to be that strong. Yeah. The big pull on the screws. We have one more package and then we're going to go around the lake, I suppose. Pretty sure this van is be slow. Just need to sort out a couple of things. Hoover up, then maybe I'll make the effort to put up a tree this year. I've never used the phrase hoover up. And Mrs. Dragon finds it weird that I say I'm going to do the vacuuming. Vacuuming? You mean hoovering, right? Oh, I meant vacuuming. That's the word. It's the word I use, and it's perfectly fine. It's just so weird that you say vacuuming. Like, that's it. I think it's weird that you say hoovering.
Oh, silly me. I forgot the package.
I am old, so forgetting
the
packages.
Parcel, Thomas. Don't forget the parcel.
Main Street. Back here with a... You can claim second. I mean, with a could. But I mean...
Part and parcel.
Who wants to claim second? It's a terrible achievement. You want first or third? There is no third. But still...
Yes, I understand, but Maureen said...
Doesn't really matter what Maureen said.
Oh.
I can't help that her orders have been delayed because of the snow. She should have just ordered sooner. It's not like New Year's Eve appeared on the calendar out of nowhere.
That's true, but it was only 2 weeks ago that she decided to throw a celebration at the diner. And once we're sure we can host a proper party for everyone, you are also invited.
That
Nancy
sounds
invited.
an awful lot like blackmail to me. Please
I
come
don't
to
like
my
Nancy.
party, Nancy. But first, hand over a football team supply of cheesy dip, quiche, and sloppy joes.
I'm sure she didn't mean it that way, and I'm sure you're more than welcome either way. But I have to run now. Bye, Nancy, and hi-bye, Thomas.
Bye, Kay.
Alexis,
Maureen
welcome
Hennessy
in.
strikes again.
Give me a moment. Oh. Oh, I was going to say give me a moment while Nancy finishes being a negative Nancy. Oh, I just realised that. She's a negative Nancy and her name is actually Nancy. Welcome in, Raiders. Siki, Kahitri, Garbus, Alexis, Donut. Lots of familiar names. Awesome people. Welcome in. We are playing Lake. It's a game that came out 2 and a bit years ago.
Forbidden donut.
Lake came out 2 and a bit years ago. It was amazing. It was beautiful. We spent 2 weeks of the summer away from the city. We played a female protagonist, main character, where we left the city where we worked at a software company to go back home and do the postal service for 2 weeks. And at the end of those 2 weeks, we could choose whether we stayed in town and carried on doing post, left the town, I'll get to you in a moment. I'll catch up. Left the town or left the lake and went back to the city, or left the lake and went traveling. And this is Lake Season's Greetings where it's a prequel to the original game, and we are playing the father of the person we played in the original game. It's brilliant. I love it. It's so cool and just chill. Welcome in, Jumpy. I don't know what your arrival command is, Alexis. Try commands and you'll get the just there. Though I could look it up for you. I'm going to look it up for you. That's the kind of host I am. So thank you again for bringing your lovely community over. And anyone who's here and not familiar with Alexis, how do you not know who Alexis is? I go on about how awesome she is all of the time, especially when she's here. Bear with. You don't have an arrival sound. You have never had an arrival sound. I think I've pestered you to set one up before multiple times, and we never got one out. Because I know we will. Welcome in, Jumpy. Also, Mr. Sizzle, welcome in. And of course, Donut playing. Donut's arrival and Jumpy playing hers. No, but I did have a command. I'm pretty sure you didn't. I've got the old bot still installed. Could check. It will make a horrible noise, but I will check for you. Launch just for you. That's how important you are. Also, thank you for the bits. We love Lexi. Do we, Donut? Do we? Yeah, we do. Bear with. Don't worry about it. No. I've started, so I will finish. I have paused this entire stream so I can check out my commands for you. Just know that you're important. Nope. The only command I have with your name in it is your SO commander, and that is on the old bot as well as the new. I checked. You're welcome. If you want to set one up, nudge me. We'll set it up. We are 3 days into the DLC. I think the DLC is about 14 days. We are taking a very cool and calm pace because that's how I like to play these games. We do. Lex is awesome. Don't tell her that. She'll get a big head. Must be that one. Which you do not have permission for. It's me and mods, which Shaylin has already done for you. But in case anyone missed it, it's this one. See? I can do it too. You are not nothing. You are something. That something is awesome. Who's Lexi? You know who it is. You came in part of the raid. I saw you copy-paste the message. Right, what did Jumpy say? Buggy and I need to make some command sounds for Blame. Oh, you do? Absolutely. In fact, we should put Alexis in for Blame. I have a lot of commands on my chat bot, and many of them are very cool. And some people in the community use them more than others. Oh, awesome. Oh, thanks. Assuming you're talking to me. Was it the crows and I was already here? Proud! That makes more sense. Right, Pio would be a boring place without her, or I guess tact has never been her strongest.
Pio would be a boring place without her.
Boring? Drama-free might be the word you're looking for. One thing's for sure.
So Nancy runs the general store.
She does not know how to run a business.
And
Always
she
bites off more than
is
she can chew.
miserable.
And now I'm supposed to come to the rescue?
There's a great opportunity for some extra revenue, or you could be a party savior. I wouldn't blame you if you left her high and dry. Nope. I don't want to say that. I'm close.
You could be a party savior. I know I'd never miss out on such an opportunity.
With the ridiculous discount she's demanding, it's mostly nothing but a great opportunity for a lot of extra work. Anyway, is that parcel for me? You can just put it on the counter.
Would have been cool if you followed the crows. I mean, crows are very wise. Sure thing, Nancy. Have a great day. All right, since you asked so nicely.
Sure thing, Nancy. Have a great day.
She is miserable. Reminds me of someone I used to date. Let's open up our map and have a look what we have left to do. So we have a couple postal things around here and one parcel. That's it. Just 3. Oh no. Okay. have more than that. Why do I not see many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bogminoza. I'm missing something. Aha! There it is. It's covered up by the tab. We are going to get in our van and head out of town. South.
You know I still have some dew, right?
I tend to forget since I'm at the start of the stream, it doesn't do sound if I do it the right way. It depends. So often the first sound that I do when going live is when I say that I'm going to make a cup of tea. I will then press that button to test that it works. I don't even know if that came across on the stream. Let me look that. This button. That's how I check that my bot is working and touch button. If you hear that, then all of the arrival sound will go on. A hard time keeping up with crows I can't fly. Well, there's only one way to get better at flying. Just do it more often.
Somehow it's always nice when our neighbors get a letter.
That's our
It's
house
to you,
next door,
Andy
by
and
the way.
Toby.
We've never met Andy and Toby in this game, and that's fine. They're probably the kind of neighbours that would invite you around for tea and then insist on giving you the worst dinner possible. We made you this. I hate that. Or get what Mrs. Dragon gets when we go places. I made you this. I can't eat it. It's got gluten in it. Yeah, but it hasn't got much gluten in it. What is gluten anyway? Yes, it has gluten in it. Yeah, but only a little bit. Never mind.
There we go.
Easy delivery. Next. I've tried flying, but I keep failing to miss the ground. What? Failing to miss the... How do you miss the ground? Ground is the only thing I'm guaranteed to hit. Okay. So you fly. But I keep failing to... Oh, I got you. Failing to miss the ground. I read that as failing to hit the ground. Which is not what you said. Can I drive and reach? I did say shay earlier, but then there was a sound and I felt a strong urge to say it again. Hello. Brabman is racing, even if we're in a truck. By the way, this area is gorgeous. However, we've got a bit of a mist going on today. Can't even see the opposite side of the lake. It's less pretty. Who thought that'd be a thing? Down this path.
Okay, Thomas. Just keep the wheels steady and trust the snow chains on the tires.
Oh, I love the little... Which based on how fast you go over the bridge. I like that. Tiny little bit of sound in the game, but it just makes it a bit more real. Right, this is Bear Creek.
I'm reminded of our honeymoon to Niagara Falls all those many years ago. A little more impressive than our local waterfall,
You
but
fall and just
not
before
by
hitting the
much.
ground you miss. Okay. Feels very cozy and comfy. Oh, yeah. Jumpy, I'm kind of surprised you haven't played Lake. Because of the age of it, it's often... I mean, it's only 2 years.
Hey there! Looks
Where's
like
Robert?
Santa's a little late this year.
That's what you get for not being a good boy, or keep ordering heavy parcels and Santa will skip you altogether. We'll go with that one.
if you keep ordering heavy parcels like this, Santa might just skip your house altogether.
Oh, sorry, Thomas. Let me give you a hand. That must be the fire pit I ordered. Now I can
fire
finally
pit.
go ice fishing without freezing at the same time.
Ice fishing.
Can't afford every... I know. So I saw Lake when it was originally released and went, I really want to play that, and it was on my radar, and then it was like 18 months later it was on a Humble bundle. So I think I paid $10 for Lake and 4 other games, of which 3 of them ones I wanted. It was one of my favourite bundles I bought. Speaking of which, if you're ever interested in buying things on Humble Bundle, please use my link. Don't just buy things on there because you want to support me. Buy things on there because it's a good deal, and it happens to support me. Jalen says, I love snow under 2 circumstances. Number 1, I don't have to get out in it, and 2, it doesn't knock out the Texas grid. Well, in fairness, it doesn't take much to knock out the Texas grid, as we all know. It's a little bit fragile. There's parts of it that date back 70 years, and they do not want to upgrade them or change them until they fail. Those are reasonable demands, Jalen. I mean, next time I control the weather, I'll be sure to meet them. That's very fair of you, Jumpy. My problem with the snow is while it looks beautiful, everyone then forgets how to drive. Especially here in the UK. And secondly, that snow slightly melts and then turns into ice for a couple of days. So everywhere you're walking, you're kind of tensed up. Slowly walking, going, please don't slip, please don't slip, please don't slip. Not trusting my shoes to grip. Right, I thought there'd be no more fishing until spring, or that sounds like a nice adventure.
That sounds like a nice adventure.
Well, you're in luck.
Oh.
Bert's out of town, so I could use someone else to talk to.
We get to go on another date with Robert. I mean, another...
How about it? Tomorrow evening.
That's why I don't have to want to have to go out in it. Because people are morons, or because it turns into ice? Or C, both of the above. Webback says, that's exactly how I'm on ice, telling myself not to slip. Don't slip. It will hurt. I mean, it hurts when you fall over regularly, but when you fall over on ice, whew, yep, that's a very solid ground to hit. Here in Kentucky too, people think pickups are good for snow, but unless you've weighed down the back, which they haven't, pickups are terrible on snow. Well, pickups are designed so that they can take 2 ton in the back. So yeah, I have to have as little weight in as possible. Yeah, but right, how about not in a million years, or sure, let's do it. Sure, let's do it.
Sure, let's do it.
Another
You
date.
better make sure that fire pit is working.
Perfect. I'll bring all the gear, but feel free to bring some booze. Hey, did you have a nice Christmas, by the way?
I've had better. My daughter could make it, or yeah, sure, a nice day off, great food.
Yeah, sure.
Let's be
Nice
positive.
day off, great food. Hard to complain about that.
Can't agree more. Anyways, I won't hold you up any longer. I need to assemble this baby. See you tomorrow, Thomas. I'll come pick you up.
Witherback says, snow is pretty to look at, but not ideal to drive in. It's not ideal to be out at all when it freezes. Nope. Snow usually doesn't last long enough to turn into ice here. Also, we get just ice a lot more than snow. Okay, gotcha. We are driving a Grand Marquis years ago. We don't have Grand Marquis, but I have been in one. Ex had one of my exes. Very wide car, great for snow. Yeah. We go. And replaced it with a Nissan Altima. Or Altima, however you pronounce it. I remember that car well. It was plush. 2.5 litres special edition in kind of sandy gold. I remember it very well. You can tell this is uphill. Oh, cool. And then... Where am I going, by the way? We have 2 more deliveries. Why can't I see? Oh, that's how you do it. WASD to go up and down. We have one parcel and one letter. Well, this should be mail drop off because it could be multiple letters. My worst snow driving experience was when we were just a few miles from home and had to pee so badly, but because of the snow we couldn't drive fast at all. I think our whole county was has only two snow plows. There's nothing worse than going, I need to pee, and then realising can't, and having to wait to pee. Time travels very, very slowly when you need them.
Must be so cozy in the wintertime.
Yeah, cozy.
Cold. Probably freezing cold.
I believe the postbox for this was out. Sorry, mailbox. Almost gone out and peed in the woods. Not gonna lie, I mean, blame you. There it is. I knew it was out here. It was just covered up by this bush. Is this the place in the woods that we had to deliver a chainsaw to? So in the original game, there was one of these cabins in the woods that we had to deliver something that looked like a killer's weapon. Tea on the side. Well, there's an empty cup on the side that probably contained tea at some point. Also, it's a very small cabin. Got a bed, a chair, and a fireplace. I like it. To tell you the truth, I would love to have something like that in the middle of the woods and just go there for a long weekend with Mrs. Dragon. Park up, have a book, wake up in the morning, hear nothing but nature, go for a walk. I could stay in a cabin happily for quite a while. Oh, I could too, but responsible. I have one more delivery to do today. I don't know when we're supposed to be ice fishing. So Robert invited us out to go ice fishing. It's fine, doesn't it? But I don't know whether that'll be today, tomorrow. Where else? Fishing with Robert tomorrow. There we go. I like the Arcandra updates straight away. Ooh, my mum's sister stayed in a tiny cabin for a long weekend. It was so dark, the stars were beautiful. Yep. That worked. Am I driving safely? Ah, it's only a game. And it's not even a driving game. Oh, this is the motel we're going to. Where Emily, our wife, works. However, there's a news crew outside. Looks like you're having some car troubles? I mean, no. Duh, really? Whoa, looks like you've had car troubles or out-of-towners. Welcome to Providence Oaks. Neither of which are sentences that I'd want to say personally. I'd want to go, is there anything I can do to help? At the end of the sentence, he might say that after the first line, but...
Out-of-towners, I'm assuming? Welcome to Providence Oaks.
Yeah, just a second, my good man. Gabriel, can you figure out what's wrong with this blasted vehicle? Give me some good news.
I know what's going to happen.
I mean,
we have
I'm
a local
not really
mechanic.
a car mechanic, Mr. Price. But I know the smoke isn't a good sign.
No, duh, Einstein. Say, hey, Mr. Mailman, what's your story?
Mr. Mailman. Just here to deliver a package, sir. Name's Thomas Weiss. Yes, I do deliver them. Oh, wait a minute. Aren't you Connor Price?
Name's Thomas Weiss. And yes, I do deliver the mail.
Okay, then you're Thomas Weiss, mailman. And I'm Connor Price, annoyed man. Gabe, if you don't know what you're doing, Then why on God's green earth are you fiddling around with that engine?
Just thought I'd pop up in the hood, Mr. Price. What with the smoke and all?
Yeah, he's
It
just
needs to
leaning his
vent.
head in and breathing
Needs
it
to
in.
vent, huh? Never have I felt more like a busted car engine. God! I'm dying in this podunk country-ass town. Bunch of freaking yokels.
I didn't see that as frickin'.
So,
Oh,
hey there. I see you've already had the privilege of the full Connor Price experience.
who is that? Well worth the price of admission?
I guess that car engine isn't the only thing that needs to blow off steam.
Yeah, Connor can be a bit much.
Seemed fine to me.
Anyway, I'm Ilsa Richter, local TV segment producer turned car problem solver. And that sporting young man over there is Gabriel Serrano, local TV sound guy turned
I'm not sure I need
amateur
to know
mechanic.
his full name.
Emphasis on amateur.
Hey, I never claimed to know anything about cars. Just because I used to be a studio tech, Mr. Price put me on engine duty. Anyway, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
All this time I'm holding a heavy
Thomas
package. Mail carriers and TV reporters punching bag. I know the...
Weiss. And as the local mail carrier, I know just the guy to fix your car problem.
That's the right
If
thing.
you mean
Solutions.
young car service, I'm way ahead of you, Mr. Weiss. They're on their way right now.
That's great, Ilsa. You're an even better car problem solver than you are a segment producer.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Gabe.
She flirting.
That must be Ben Young.
I mean, I could be wrong. Was that flirting? If it was very subtle, but still. Flattery will get you everywhere. Really? What I'm saying is I'll go out for dinner with you. We'll have her fixed up in no time. I should be getting back to the mail.
You're in capable hands.
It
You'll have
might
it
be
fixed up
flirting.
in no time.
You don't
God,
know
I
the
hope
relationship.
so. We need to get to Melville, and we're already way behind schedule.
Hey, Mr. Mailman. Come in here for a second, please.
Mr. Mailman.
Excuse me. Duty apparently
Met
calls.
him a couple
Happy
days ago.
travels.
Interviewed him. We didn't like him. So we meet again. This is your alternative to working at a post office.
So, we meet again.
Yes, be positive.
Hey, I'm new here. All of a sudden, I have to check in 3 people at once who want their own rooms. Separate but close to one another, all equipped with TV VCRs. And, well, long story short, I need to reach Emily Weiss, stat. I'm guessing the local post guy would know where to reach her.
So, for those not aware of this, Emily used to work here. He's the young person that's just started working there. Emily is our wife. So, I suppose the mailman might know. He was rude. We interviewed him for a job, and he was... yeah. And right now, this is a conversation, but I am looking at the screen. I'm sure we'll figure things out in no time. I happen to know her. Sure, her home number is 555. Go take a hike. Or I happen to know her home phone. I'm going to go with the third one, because...
I happen to know her home number by heart. It's 555-8039.
Thank you. 555-8039. Come on, pick up already.
I'll just leave the parcel here on the counter. Bye.
I feel like we need to
They're already
rush
gone.
home
Mighty fast towing there, Ben.
and then answer the phone. Hello? Thomas? Yeah. Return to the post office. That's our job. That's the final thing we have to do for the day, and then it resets until tomorrow. Well, unless we've got things to do. Which we haven't. Can we... shortcut? We can! That's right. Who needs roads? It's a method. Questionable method, but method. You were nicer than I would have been. But we haven't seen this.
Spanner down. Or, as Frank says it, a Span a dam. It never gets old.
Birds. Ducks. So, Shaden, what would you have said? Number is 545. Go take a hike, or just go with I'm sure you'll figure it out. How would you have been not helpful but not rude, or would you have just straight up said take a hike? I could see you doing either of those. I'm not sure which is more in line with how you'd respond to such a jerk. Because he is. Eep. I didn't make the turn. Fine. He'll buff out. See? It's fine. Oop. Don't show Mrs. Dragon. She'll never trust me to drive the car again. So. Maybe I could just say that again. Hope that you... Fox! What? That fox is climbing a tree. I didn't know foxes could climb trees like that. What the heck? Oh, no. He's down on the ground. What? No! Physics. Where we're going, we don't need physics. Oh! Climbing trees again! There's no one stopping. Thank you for doing the clip. It's a squirrel! A very, very big squirrel with a big bushy tail. I don't know why this is bringing me so much joy. I think that fox might be in love with the tree. I mean, it's a spider fox, that's for sure. Oh! Back off the tree. Also, this is a deer crossing, not a fox crossing. Go through trees now. Oh, I see. I'm not going to hang around here too much longer. I'm just watching. Stop hunting. I'm not hunting the fox. I'm watching the fox because foxes are beautiful and one of Mrs. Dragon's favourite creatures that I've always seen throughout my life and gone, yeah, it's just a fox. He goes, oh, it's so beautiful. And she was right. They are beautiful. This one's glitchy. Glitchy or talented. Fine line. Let's park this car. Truck. Spider fox. Spider fox does whatever a spider fox does. Climbs a tree. Runs from truck. Over there. See a duck. Look out. Here comes Spider Fox. Thank you, Jumpy. That was actually very good. I like the rhyming in it.
Hey, if it isn't Connor Price.
Oh, that's him, huh? He's taller
she
than
knows
he looks
what
on
they
TV.
This is when she knows what they say. I don't know what the fox says. Oh, I see. We'll respond to Emily in a moment. I'm not sure which of the two, but I wouldn't have given him the number. Not sure if he would harass her. Would never give out a personal number. Emily would want us to give out the personal number. Plus, he's local. And it's my number. But I understand your point. I hadn't thought of that, to be honest. Let's hope he's in a better mood now, or hope you'd be...
Let's hope he's in a better mood now. He was really quite rude to me earlier.
Wow, sounds like a real jerk.
No, the real jerk is working in the motel. Hello, Mr. Price. Still fuming, I see. Or, Mr. Price, aren't you supposed to be in Melville?
Mr. Price? Aren't you supposed to be in Melville?
Well, hey there. Good to see you, man. Yeah, change of plans, I'm afraid. Oh, hi, ma'am. I don't think we've met. Connor Price, KNW6.
Welcome to the Oregon Trail Motel, sir. Better get to work, honey. I'll see you tonight.
Okay, what's up with her? Christmas hangover?
Forgive my wife, she can be a little protective of me, or I told her about our early meeting.
No, it's just that I told her about our earlier meeting.
Oh, I see. Yeah, about that.
If he can't own up to being
Listen,
a little bit rude
I'm man
and
enough to admit
apologizing.
that it wasn't my finest hour. I'm usually a
That's
lot
the
more
right
easygoing. In fact, the Willamette Week once called me one of the most likable faces in local broadcasting.
One of the most local faces in one of the most local faces. Water under the bridge, as far as I'm concerned. It's easy to become nice when everything's fine. Willamette Week gave you a good review. That's rude. That's rude. Water under the bridge.
That's quite all right.
And he owned up
Water
to...
under
yeah,
the Bear
I
Creek
could have been
Bridge,
better.
as far as I'm concerned.
Well, when my car isn't breaking down during a tight shooting schedule, I'm a pretty swell guy. Believe me, that's the price guarantee.
There has been young man to fix your van yet, so you're obviously not in Ville. Or if he'd fixed the van, he wouldn't be here?
So, has Ben Young managed to fix your van yet?
No, that's the change of plans I was referring to. Turns out we need some parts that the garage doesn't have in stock, so Young's having them shipped over ASAP. But in the meantime, we've decided to stay right here in lovely, picturesque, whatchamacallit, USA.
Whatchamacallit? That's my favourite part of Providence Oaks. PO for short.
It's Providence Oaks, PO for short.
Yeah, well, to be honest, all these little villages look pretty much the same to me anyway.
I don't think another village...
We're supposed to be shooting some remotes on local end-of-year festivities and such. A grand kickoff to our special series on small-town American life. And it doesn't really make much of a difference if we start here or in freaking Melville.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, Providence Oaks is way nicer than frickin' Melville.
Except, of course, that Providence Oaks is way nicer than frickin' Melville.
I was gonna say, this
Good.
town has warmth. I like warmth. And so do our viewers.
The irony
out
of
there.
him saying that
So
when it's
get
cold.
ready for your town to be featured in part 1 of The Oregon Trail. Title pending. Might be a little too on the nose.
I don't know what the Oregon Trail is, and I feel like I need to look it up. I thought that was where people were moving from one part of the states to the other, and there was a lot of death en route. But I don't know. That's the same name as this motel. There's some sort of computer game with that name. There is. I haven't played it.
That is the same name as this motel. So I guess it isn't particularly original. My wife works here as a receptionist, but she's not the one who named it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Real conversations with real Americans, right? But as fun as this is, I should be turning in. The three of us each got our own quaint little room. Mine's non-smoking, unfortunately. Still beats Gabriel's. His doesn't even have a TV. Can you believe it?
Yes, I think I can. Oh, the irony. Well, I best be on my way.
Oh, the irony.
Anyway, great banter. See you around, my main mailman.
Bye.
Shut up. I'm guessing that's some kind of tune that I'm not familiar with. Aha! we get to choose to stay home and watch TV or stay home and read a book. We've done both once. I read a book.
The yo-yo started out as a weapon in the Philippines during the 16th century, before being introduced to the United States as a toy in 1929. It weighed 4 pounds and had a 20-foot cord.
What? No.
Australian rower Bobby Pierce won the 1928 Olympic Games against 8 other competitors, even though he stopped during the race to let ducks pass in front of him.
I like these facts. I'm glad we read the book. Friday, December 27th. Morning! Looks so lovely. Get in the van. We're going ice fishing with Robert tonight.
What a gloriously fine Friday it is out there, y'all. Want to hear a PO positive? You too to the right frequency. PO positive or pet peeve? Let's hear
Welcome,
one
Dano.
from Mildred P.O. Jenkins.
We'll hear more from Mildred later. I'm very disappointed in this game. Mostly because I haven't seen cats outside Mildred's house. My highlight of the original game. Although, the book story is pretty cool. I mean, the not Douglas Adams, the Galaxy's Guide to Hitchhiking. It's Douglas. Eve! I just realised Adam and Eve. Oh, dear. Here,
Hi,
have a box.
Beth. Got a delivery for you.
We like Beth.
Where do you want it?
Oh,
She's leaving,
dear
though.
Thomas. I almost didn't see you come in there. I was lost in thought, I suppose. Please just put it on the counter, if you will. Thank you. And thank you again for a lovely Christmas dinner. I had a marvelous time with you all.
We loved having you over, Beth, as always. Emily and I had a great time.
But about that news of yours, although always it's not going to last forever, it seems. Although Mildred doesn't know how to read the room. So. Let's go with
about that news of yours.
I was afraid it would perhaps put a dampener on the evening, but I was happy we could celebrate together nonetheless.
So she came to ours for Christmas dinner and announced that she's leaving the state to go live near her son. I think it was her son because her daughter-in-law and son are expecting. So she's going to move there and be part of their family. It was quite a shock for both Emily and myself. I understand why the grass is greener in the south.
It was quite a shock for both Emily and myself, to be honest. We've known each other for so long. We're practically part of each other's furniture.
Let me guess. I'd be your bookshelf.
The books on there are gifts from you anyway. Yes, we'd be your mailbox.
Yes, and we'd be your mailbox.
Go with that one.
Or I would be, I suppose.
Aw, Jumpy.
Oh, but I will
Let Beth
miss
finish
you.
talking, and I need to talk.
As Helen Keller once wrote, so long as the memory of certain beloved friends lives in my heart, I shall say that life is good.
Hey, thing. Jumpy, I've never spent longer with a streamer. It's like we're friends now or something. I would class you as a... If you class me as the same, then I'm happy. Thank you so much for resubscribing, now hitting 25 months of support. That's done so much more than subscribing has been here. Done artwork for the channel, you've done artwork personally, and you know, I appreciate it. Want to just gush about how awesome you are the rest of this. But I need to get on with the game, otherwise I'm to finish this in the few streams. You're like a walking library, Beth. Always a fitting quote. Oh, that's nice. I'd write it down, but I forgot my pen. We'll miss you.
We'll miss you too, Beth.
So, haven't you ever thought of moving closer to Meredith over all these years? She is living quite a ways away, right?
That's weird. Someone's walking in the snow behind us. Gosh, about Jumpy. Woo! I need to finish the game. I've only got another 2 weeks. Ish. Thought about it, yes.
Thought about it? Yes. Your news has put things into perspective, I suppose. But leaving here would sure be a big step. Maybe too big, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Meredith will even make it out here one day.
She will.
And there's always the phone, of course.
And don't forget the postal service.
Quite right you are. Binding the nation together.
Binding the nation together.
Well, I won't keep you any longer, Thomas. I need to sort through this new delivery you've just brought in. And believe you me, that's going to take me a while.
I've been playing this very slowly so far, and I enjoyed doing that and being able to just kind of take it at the pace that I want. Stop, read chat, catch up, go chill, sip my tea, and enjoy the community. This is my favourite way of playing. It does mean that a 6-hour DLC ends longer than 6 hours. Maybe it's time for some new glasses. Best take your time.
I understand. It's best to take your time with things like that.
Exactly. Whether one likes it or not. Until next time, my friend.
Up and at 'em. See you, Beth.
As I was saying, next week is my final full week. I haven't actually spoken about my schedule for the rest of the week yet, but there will be a break in my schedule for Christmas. So next week I plan on having a regular week. It'll be probably 3 streams a week. Then the week after, it will just be the Monday stream, and then I'm off. And off for a while. Be no streams.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
20th December until probably the 4th of January at the earliest. Oh. I was going to walk over there and walk back. But I'm going to have a 2 and a bit weeks off from streaming, which is going to be difficult, to be honest. Might suffer withdrawal. I'll still be checking on Discord, but I will not be at home. Therefore, no streaming PC, and yeah, I'll miss the streams, but more importantly, I hope you'll have a lovely time off. We'll spend some time with some family and having a nice break in the countryside. That's the plan for our Christmas. And then it'll be back to regular streaming. I'll be checking in on Discord throughout. It does mean that this game, which I'm very keen to finish, I have this stream, I'll have 1 stream next week. There'll be Coral Island, Parcel. One lake stream next week, and then I'll only have 1 stream the week after that.
A belated Christmas gift?
I was thinking of not. Yes, we're doing something. Enjoy hanging out with the slow, cozy streams, but I'm not alone in that feeling. You're not alone. Oh, drop package.
And yet another satisfied
It's
customer.
a very small package. I'm pretty sure that would fit in the mailbox. You know. I got up a minute and missed some conversation. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, scrolling will work. That's right, we're cutting corners around here. Every meter I save is potentially finishing the game quicker. But we're not hanging around anymore. want to get this over and done with in the next 2 streams. Ow. Everything's fine. Oh. I got that wrong. I was looking at these two as being these. Oh. Alright, we'll just go around the block. You know all that time that I saved by cutting corners? I lost it by going the wrong way. Mercy. Right, we have one parcel on the left. Sorry, parcel? Envelope. Mail, that's the one. I'm curious, of those in chat that are able to type, what are your plans for Christmas?
Another satisfied
People staying
customer.
at home, people are
Unless
visiting
it's
family.
bills.
Is it going to be very busy? Is it going to be quiet? There's so many different ways to enjoy Christmas. Some don't even celebrate Christmas. They'll enjoy the break. Basically, Zach said he's taking an extra break and streaming because he won't be at home and won't have a stream PC. Also, he said Jumpy is the coolest, most amazing person he has ever met, and he wishes he could be Jumpy. That does sound like the sort of thing I would say. I'd believe it. I mean,
There
you
we
did
go.
resub. You are the latest person to resub to the channel. Right? I don't. You're my favourite of this minute, that's for sure. Also, speaking of with my schedule, maybe I shouldn't have set my Ko-fi goal this month. Setting a target. Hang on. I think I set this up correct. Get out of my way! Setting a Ko-fi goal for December and then not streaming for what, a third of December? Yeah, might be a bit might mean that the goal's not going to happen. It's always disappointing. I hate setting goals and not succeeding at them. While it's always joyful when you set a goal and you hit it, the upset of not hitting goals makes me most of the time shouldn't do. Also, can we appreciate how many lights there are for 1987? 103 Vintage Street. I mean, I am Chaos Fae of Doom and all, but crazy. Any little. I have no special plans for Christmas time, says
silly
Jumpy.
me. I forgot the package.
I thought I picked it up. We took last week off school and the kids have been sick this week, so probably just the regular schedule. Oh, I'm sorry, Jumpy. I didn't realise that the kids were sick. I hope they're making a full recovery. Take the actual path rather than walking across the grass. Ding dong! Nope. Yep, we're giving up that quickly. Have one. Well, over there, and then it's all this way. Okay. Hey, 2 more things to do after this one. Just cold. Well, colds. They both got sick. Thankfully, not the scary virus we tested. Yeah, although the scary virus isn't being as scary lately. It's still potentially very scary, but thankfully, a lot of people have been experiencing fairly mild
Fancy handwriting on this one.
symptoms. Especially compared to where we were not that long. Most of the people it's affected severely have been immunocompromised people. Don't forget to breathe, Sheldon, and if you have prescriptions, don't skip them. The thing you should be skipping is the church. No, you been down the road. I have a family reunion after Christmas. I'm nervous about it. Oh, great. Do what you can to pace yourself and reduce the stress. Whether that's finding an excuse to be a little bit later or pop out and need to get some. The only thing should be skipping is maybe the reunion. You can. Fox! Sorry, I was saying something. Yo. Let's try. My husband will be there and knows and intends to check in on me. I support someone in my college. Yeah. Oh, deer! This is a first. I don't think I've seen a deer in this game. Hello, deer. Darling. My love. Ow! Oh, beautiful. Back so I can take a picture. There we go. That's a picture. I can't reverse up the hill. Oh. I can't go forwards. We're okay. Just try off-roading it, perhaps? No. Oh dear. Thanks. It's probably just off here. Let's go to Moe's Diner. Keep an eye on the right. If there's a way in, go. Otherwise, we'll catch him. He's so cute. You're talking about me again. Oh, jump. Boop. 500 Lake Road. Yep. Right next to 499 Lake Road. Concept. We have one house on this road. What's it called? 500. Oh. Of course I can't step over that. That would be silly. And go around. Those windows look so clear I can see through them. Actually windows, okay.
Okay, so we still need to check Spanner Dam for the mood shots. According to this, it offers damn fine views. So.
Hey, Mr. Mailman. Come on over. Talk to us for a sec.
Gabe, we don't have time for idle chit-chat.
He can help us out, Ilsa. No one knows the town like a mailman. Right, Mr. Weiss?
Let me read your message. Mammoth Cave, a national park. The deer know they're safe from humans and will let you get pretty darn close. Sorry. It's very cool. Recommended if you're ever in the area. Often pop around that way. When I say a cave, though, I'd recommend one of the smaller ones. Mammoth tours are not as good as... Sounds familiar. I have a feeling I'm looking at pictures of Mammoth Cave. Yes. Yes, I did. I was. I remember it now. This... Hang on. This picture here. I saw that when we were looking. Don't know how we got to the How did I end up looking at that? Someone must have mentioned it to me. don't know how I have a funny feeling Shaylin mentioned it, but maybe it was you, Jumpy. Windows you can see through. What will they think of next? I mean, on that subject. You live near that. Okay. Maybe you did mention it. I saw a Windows sales room called See-Through Windows. Like, what other... I mean, yeah?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Welcome, Aladar. Why is that still not played the randomizer? I'm kind of surprised.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Nope, I'm doing it again. Oh. No, I'm not. It's on cooldown. Never mind. Maybe it's it's a user cooldown. That's why. No, I tried. Welcome in, Aladar. Pleasure to see you. I've added the key you sent me to the list. I need to post it as a channel protection. Right. Hey, Mr. Serrano, Miss Roger. I don't know. I might know the town too well, or quite right. What do you need?
Hey, Mr. Serrano, Miss Richter.
Please, call us Gabe and Ilsa.
He can call you Gabe and Ilsa. I prefer Miss Segment Producer Extraordinaire.
I like her. You can call me PO's Premier Parcel Provider. Ooh.
And you can call me PO's Premier Parcel Provider. Thomas for short.
Anyway, we're scouting out this beautiful town of yours for our report on small town America. It's great, but we could use the inside track. So, any secret spots we're bound to miss, but shouldn't?
Well...
Also, Aladar, notice how excited I was, Shaylin was, and Jumpy. I hope you're well. Vaccine reaction is 80% gone. Still feeling a bit drained, but that's normal. Just got home from getting my stitched out. Progress. I know it's a struggle, and I hope you are back to 100% soon. And I hope that just being out means you're still good, right? Please? And if you want to know about Aladar's stitches, I mean, really, the real question is to ask to see the other guy. Oh. Missed it because it blended in with everything says. I mean, in fairness, I did say Aladar with an exclamation mark before it, and so did you, and then all the chat, but yeah, it's easy to miss. Right, Mackey's Bait and Tackle, the Watchtower up on the Eagle's Peak, or Jack Reynolds' Farm. The Watchtower is probably the best view.
The Watchtower up at Eagle Peak. You can take in the view among the treetops.
But make sure you watch out for those creaky steps.
Oh, hey, Maureen.
Now, here's your coffee, folks. Sorry for the delay. Faucet's been acting up again, which should have been fixed yesterday.
Oh, you want me to check on it, Miss Hennessy?
Oh, now look at you. My knight in woolen armor. Would you, dear?
I can take a look.
Well, isn't that nice of you? Back of the kitchen, honey. Ashley, someone who does know what he's doing is coming in. Show him where the busted faucet is. And stay out of his way.
We like
Ashley's a sweetheart, but when it comes to fixing things, that boy is all thumbs.
See, this is
what
what
kind
the
of
segment
assist
should
did you
be.
record it?
Interacting with the townsfolk, helping out. I
That's
love it.
A question I would not have thought of, Jumpy. You did the BCM on a phone call. Oh, okay, so I can say nasty things about Jumpy now. Earlier, I had to say all the nice things. And now I can say, frankly, Jumpy's taste in streamers is questionable. Such a nice fellow. Or does he actually know anything about faucets?
Does he actually know anything about faucets?
Yeah, you're in good hands, Maureen. Gabriel may look and act like a naive little pup, but he can fix anything.
Except the van.
Except for our van.
There we go.
But other than that...
Oh, is that a fact? Well, in that case, I can think of a few more things he could fix around here, if you catch my drift.
I'm not sure what her drift is, but sure. Maureen, there's a lady present. We'll just pretend we didn't hear that, right? Classic Maureen.
We'll just pretend we didn't hear that, right?
Let me just go check him out.
I mean...
check on him, I mean.
Okay. She fancies the young man.
So, anyway.
Mad Jumpy. I'm going to read this anyway because I want us. Okay. It wasn't recorded. Doctor wouldn't let me. Ah, so you wanted to as well. Was just a little bit smaller than a gumball. Gumball's changing size. Over 2 years old. Was under my scalp, but not a huge procedure or anything. I'll go into detail, obviously. Don't want to gross anyone out. There. And that's probably the right thing to do. But if you want to know more, Jumpy, I didn't. So I should probably get going, or so. Is that German? Because Weiss is. So have you tried the blueberry pie here? So... That's the real question.
Oh, wait. You had the Connor Price experience the other day. Have you recovered yet?
I actually encountered him outside the motel yesterday evening.
It was a lot nicer this time, still fuming, albeit literally. Had a nice chat about your new plans.
He was a lot nicer this time.
Really? Oh, did he greet you with, "Good to see you, man"?
Yes, how did you know? He was quite enthusiastic. I don't recall. Possibly.
I don't recall. Possibly.
That's his go-to when he's forgotten your name. It's "Good to see you, man" for guys, and "Hey, lady" for gals.
Hey, lady is...
Really?
feels like he's...
Wouldn't
rude.
worry about it, though. He called me Lisa for the better part of a year. Connor's a lot. But I guess after this week, I can update my resume. With
You have
not
a
just
lowercase L
segment
after the I.
producer and car problem solver, but also Connor Price wrangler.
It must be weird being stuck in town with two colleagues. Gabriel seems very nice, though. You know, you remind me of my daughter.
You know, you remind me of my daughter. Smart, tough, a little too hardworking.
Oh? And does her cynical demeanor mask her deeply felt insecurities and profound loneliness, too?
I like Ilsa.
Kidding. Or
am I? When I say I like her, it's
I'm not as tough as I look. Sometimes that whole Connor Price experience can get to me. At least
You found her way of
Gabe's a welcome
handling.
antidote. That big old puppy dog. He's as uncomplicated as Connor is complicated.
Well now, sounds like someone is getting a little warm under the collar for our Gabriel.
Hello,
Just
where did
between
you turn
and
up?
me, honey, I have a hunch that feeling is more than mutual.
Maureen, you shouldn't startle people like that. Maureen, is your faucet fixed?
Maureen, is the faucet fixed yet?
All I know is, I just spent 5 minutes with our knight in the kitchen, and during that time, he mentioned Ilsa about 12 times.
Really? Well,
Faucet's all better now, Mo. And we should be hitting the road right about now.
Right.
I
Thanks,
want to
Maureen.
pause the game and
Nice
read the
talking to
things
you,
on the map.
Thomas.
Because there was something about Jack
Be
in
sure
there.
to check in again soon, you hear? Huh, these TV folks sure know how to liven things up, don't they?
That's a very small watch.
Indeed, Maureen.
You haven't even met Connor Price or talk of town, all right? I think we should meddle in their affairs, though. I mean, probably not, but also, you're not going to change her. People like that will always meddle. We all know people like that. I knew someone like that who went to our church. She was involved in everyone's business. In fact, the other person, who was the neighbour of my parents, knew everything about everyone. Very creepy when you realise how much stuff she knows about you. Like, I noticed you were a bit late leaving this morning. You left at like 5:45. I'm like, what? Wait, you normally leave at 5:30. What? Have a talk of the
They're
town.
Talk of the town, all right.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yes?
You know about my little New Year's Eve shindig, right? I'm counting on you and Emily. We'll party like it's 1986.
It's 1986.
Because it will be.
We'll be there. Wouldn't miss it for the world. I can't promise we'll make it, but we'll try. I'll discuss it with Emily. So we'll be there. When we haven't checked with Emily, seems like a step too far. Can't promise we'll make it, but we'll try. I'll discuss it with Emily.
I'll discuss it with Emily. Best get back to it. See you, Mo.
Bye now.
Not going to assume that Emily wants to go or that we're free. Don't know what the plans are. I can't see next week yet. I took a look into the future. Or 2 days worth. Jumpy Spider Lady says, I'm back. Was talking to my sister. She's a bit depressed. Tend to feel down after a big thing. We did have our trip to Atlanta less than a week ago, so I told her it's okay to feel a little sluggish. Won't last. And I'm glad she's got such an awesome sister that she can call and be open and honest about things like that. Because, face it, we'll have days where we struggle. Some of us more than others. But having someone to be able to talk about it with is what's not always possible. And that she has to. Okay. I do not see how I get in there. Welcome in, Scott. Thank you very much for the 50 bits. And the perfectly timed too, because Ow. We're going off-road because I don't know how else to do this. Oh. Wait, is that Frank? This is the van with no reverse noise. That's the one. I mean, it is 1986.
The parcel, Thomas. Don't forget the parcel.
Might not be necessary. America in 1980s. Sorry, 85. Also, Jumpy would like some random information, so we will do that. We help each other out. We're like besties. That's good. I wish I could say that for my sister. I don't. And that's... Luckily, I've got other people. My sister is not a particularly empathetic person. She's lovely, but we don't connect in that way. Aldar, I'm one of the weirdos who loves that kind of stuff. You are definitely one of those weirdos. You're quite right. Sorry, I read ahead. Oh no, we read that one. The next thing in the book of useless information is nearly all sumo wrestlers have flat feet and big bottoms. I mean, yep. Oh, wait, man. Weirdo high five. You found your people. 2 old logging road. There's a road here? Where's the road?
Okay, let's get this to its destination.
Flat feet. I wonder why. Big bottoms. I wonder why. Also, there's fireworks in the cabin in the... That's a lot of fireworks.
Ah, look who's here.
Hey, Thomas. Yeah, I needed to take care of some stuff. Hardly any customers at the post office anyway.
What if someone needs to send something urgent? Worried? Well, sure they'll just drop by again a little later.
I don't know, Frank. What if there's someone who needs to send something urgent?
If it's really urgent, I'll drive it over to the distribution center myself. They know they can count on me.
You say so, Frank. None of my business. Can't say that you're wrong there, Frank.
If you say so, Frank. It's none of my business.
That big sucker you're carrying is for me, huh? Right on time. It's all coming together. Hey, Thomas, you can keep a little secret, right?
I don't want to keep Frank's secrets. Last secret we learnt of his was that he was taking bets on the job and running a gambling. Yeah. I've always tried and rarely failed. If it gets me into trouble, Frank.
Not if it gets me into trouble, Frank.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal in any case. A buddy of mine was able to get his hands on some premium quality fireworks.
Oh, great.
I'm selling them with a nice profit. And anything I can't sell, well, let's just say you want to be outside Moe's Diner when the clock strikes 12 on New Year's Eve.
Frank, that sounds illegal and dangerous.
Gonna pretend we never had this conversation. Classic Frank Coleman. How I like it. Should you stick to sports betting?
I'm going to leave now and pretend we never had this conversation.
Okay, Thomas, fair enough. See you at the office. And I hope you still enjoy the show.
Okay. I have a bad feeling about this. I also don't know if I can get out of here. I followed the... I was going to say road. Or I did. Ah! That's how we were supposed to get in. Did not see that. Right, map. Post office. We are quite lost. Give me one moment. I just remembered I needed to check something. This won't take you a moment. Yeah. Okay. So it's Jumpy that inspired me to go check something. I was curious how much the base game of Blake is. I can get it for slightly less than I can get two doe cats and whatever the other cat. Yeah. Right, post office. I'm sure Blake is going to give a key for in a bundle. Right, the Weiss residence, Friday evening.
I'll get
That's
it.
pretty cheap. Yep.
Hello?
Very good evening. Am I talking to Mrs. Emily Weiss?
Yes, sir, that would be me.
Ah, fantastic. It's a pleasure to talk to you. My name is Christian Carmichael, and I represent Fly into Florida.
Oh, hi there.
I have great news for you, Mrs. Weiss. It's been a while, but, do you perhaps remember entering into our Fly into Florida sweepstakes?
What?
Now that you mention it, I think so. Yeah.
Maybe this is where we're supposed to go.
Was that the one on the back of the juice carton?
That's the one.
New Year's Eve?
And I am more than happy to tell you that you are the winner of
yes!
The grand prize.
Yay!
The grand prize? Wow, fantastic.
I wonder what the grand prize of Fly to Florida
I'm
is.
afraid I've forgotten what it was. Could you refresh my memory a little bit?
No problem, Mrs. Weiss.
You have won.
A 2-week trip to Florida for two.
Florida? Really? I won? I have never won anything in my life.
Hey.
Hold on. I need to tell my husband. Honey, we won. I'm talking to a gentleman from Fly into Florida. And he says we've won a 2-week holiday for two.
Wait. Right. I just realised. So, in the original game, we took over the postal service. So, our parents, which are Emily and Thomas, could go on a holiday in Florida. It's all clicking together now. Get out of here. Florida? Wow!
Get out of here. Florida? Wow!
Oh, it's overrated.
Isn't it great? We're so
There's good things and
happy.
bad things about
Thank you
everywhere
so
in the world.
much.
And
You're very welcome.
it will be up some people's street and
You've
not
got
up others.
plenty of
It's
time
fine.
to let it all sink in. Next, we'll be sending you an extra special envelope. It will contain a confirmation letter, airline tickets, hotel tickets, and I totally forgot to say this earlier, a $500 check covering any additional expenses.
Wow. I can't believe this is happening.
I would love to be
It
making
most
those sorts
definitely
of
is,
calls.
Mrs. Weiss. And we'll be making sure you both have the time of your life. There's one thing I must stress. The dates can't be altered. So if you have plans for the first 2 weeks of September, this would be a great moment to change them. And I hope this answers all of your questions for now. Congratulations on winning. And we look forward to seeing you fly into Florida.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, I used to
I think
love
I need to
Disney
sit
World,
down
but it's
for a
gone to
moment.
its barrier.
Florida.
Oh, that's Robert. Sorry, honey. I can't celebrate with you right now. But I'll make it up to you tomorrow night at Moe's.
I will hold you to that. Have fun on the ice, son. And when you
So
start
guys,
to freeze
I've
out there,
never experienced the Everglades.
sunny Florida.
I've been to Florida a couple of times. Oh wow, okay, we are literally just sitting on
Boy, drilling a hole, getting that fire pit going.
I was expecting
Ice
a
fishing's
tent.
a lot of work, and it's cold, but we're fishing all right.
Also, do we have any other clothes? I mean, we went home. The last scene was us at home after work in our home clothes. And then we got changed back into our work clothes to sit out on the lake. Comically, the only Disney I've ever been to is Euro Disney in Paris. I mean... fantastic. Also, if you're going to Florida, there's other things to experience. The what? Gatorland. There. Universal Studios. And so much more. Typhoon Lagoon. Although that's a Disney. Anyway, great stuff, Robert. Thanks for taking me along, or let's just catch one and get the hell out of here. Are you sure that the fire won't melt the ice? I mean...
Great stuff, Robert.
I trust him.
Thanks for taking me along.
No problem, Thomas. Wouldn't have enjoyed it half as much by myself. Man, it's nice out here. This setting could use a guitar.
Campfires and guitars, not exactly fond memories, really. Wouldn't that scare the fish away? Yeah, some guitars tunes with guitar. Extra, some guitar tunes.
Yeah, guitar tunes.
Let's
would sound
agree.
nice right now.
Be nice.
It'd be a shame to disturb the peace now, though. Hey, what was Emily going on about when I picked you up? You guys are going to Florida?
Yeah. Apparently, we won a 2-week trip.
Wow, congrats. Not that Florida's my cup of tea, if I'm honest.
The irony of him saying that while I'm sipping. Someplace else you'd rather go, or you'd rather stay in good old PO, huh?
Someplace else you'd rather go?
I'm perfectly fine staying right here.
PO is great, but it's also a good place. Is it also a good place to meet someone? I mean, in fairness, he did meet our daughters. You're probably perfectly right, Robert.
And you're probably perfectly right, Robert.
Yeah, I'm not always perfectly sure about that. Could be that I'm a little stuck in my ways. But at least I'm not desperately looking for
the one,
you know?
You see Meredith? Although, by that time we'd already found that we were interested in, I can't remember her name, that ran the video store. Yeah, back to me. Jumpy says I've been to Disneyland. Just assuming that's 2 T-O. Typo. When I was little, and Disney World when I was less little. I've only been to Disney World, Florida. I've never been to Disneyland anywhere. I've never been to a Disneyland. I think the plan would be to go to Disneyland Paris at some point. Boom. Sort of thing that I could see myself enjoying with nieces and nephews, or kids if we're fortunate enough to ever have any. And if we're not, it's fine. We'll just have 100 cats. Haven't you been by yourself long enough now? Give it a little time.
I don't know, Robert. Haven't you been by yourself long enough now?
Wouldn't it be ideal if Mrs. Wright dropped by my house one day?
Mrs. Wright could have been our daughter. However, not in our playthrough. Alda says, mine is because we lived in Germany when my dad was in the... Yes! I have a funny feeling... Aladar, were you around when Mrs. Dragon joined me for a stream? We were talking about... Was it brat kids? Is that the wording for it? When children... when you're a child of a army... of a military parent. That's the move around. Okay, because we had a I remember a conversation when Secrets was in chat, and we were talking about that, but I can't remember whether. Yeah, because Secrets is military or was military, and moved around for it, whereas you were military child. That was it. My original gamer tag was Airfro Brat because I'm an Air Force brat. I mean, that makes sense. Catching a winning lottery ticket would also be ideal. And also quite improbable, but you never know.
Certainly. And also quite improbable, but you never know.
Let's drink to that. Would be a shame if Emily filled that flask of yours for nothing.
Ah, finally a sensible remark. I'll take it easy. Designated driver.
Take it easy, designated driver.
One sip won't hurt, sir. Cheers. Now let's catch a fish and get the hell out of here.
Oh, okay. He turned around to what we could have said in the first place. That's us sitting on the lake. Such a weird scene. Doesn't matter how thick the ice is. I know that there is running water.
You have a minute?
Yeah. Sure, Frank. What's up? As long as it doesn't get me into trouble, Frank.
As long as it doesn't get me into trouble, Frank.
Listen, I just got a heads up from one of my buddies at HQ. He said Walter Morgan left for PO with tires screeching. I need to lay low for a while. If you see him, you haven't seen me, okay?
Frank, I'm not sure about this.
Frank, I'm not sure about this.
Holy crap! Morgan's on the premises! I'm not here.
Where'd he go?
Morning, Mr. Weiss.
Good morning, Mr. Morning. We did that last time.
Good morning, Mr. Morgan.
I'm looking for Frank. Could you tell me where he is, please?
We tried to be funny when we were playing Meredith, his daughter, and he didn't take it well. Good morning, Mr. Morning. Mr. Morgan. Frank? Frank Coleman? Haven't seen him here. Yes, sir. He's hiding behind this here counter. I mean, that is not going to be like... I haven't seen him yet. So.
Frank Coleman? Haven't seen him here.
And where is he, if he's not here?
He's probably out delivering. Could be anywhere.
I guess I'll have to be patient then.
Are you going to sit down there?
That a man with a mustache dressed in a light blue shirt was offering illegal fireworks to people in the postal office parking lot. If that man is Frank, and I'm sure it is, then that's strike 3 for Mr. Coleman.
Strike 3?
Please tell him I'm looking for him.
Remember in the original game, he was in trouble then. This is a previous strike.
Is she gone?
Yes, Frank.
Holy crap, that was a close call. Thanks so much, Thomas. I guess Frank Coleman's going into hiding for a while.
That sounds like a good idea, Frank. Frank, don't you think it's better to just come clean?
Frank, don't you think it's better to just come clean?
Don't worry about it. It'll blow over like always.
I don't like
See you
Frank.
Sunday evening. I guess we'll have to play poker with the curtains closed.
I don't like Frank. There are rules, and there are rules for a reason. If you want to sell fireworks,
Happy Saturday,
which are
everyone.
illegal,
Get ready
don't
for a
do it
big
outside your place of work wearing work clothes. That's just stupid.
Jack, I've been watching that TV series everyone's been raving about. What's it called?
Hamburger fries. I like that. Hamburger and fries. Main Street. Into the general store to see Negative Nancy. Don't know what I'm talking about? Listen to what she says. I'm sure it'll be chipper.
Ah, there you are. Could you bring this box over to the diner? And if they ask, there's no discount.
Why not? I could, but I'd have to charge you for it. I also need to go through the post office first. I mean... Sure, why not? We get in trouble... The superiors here. I could, but I have to charge you for it. Sounds like we're taking a bribe. Parcels need to go through the post.
I'm sorry, but no. Parcels need to go through the post office first.
Oh well, then don't. I couldn't care less about that party.
We pick it up. Oh, I mean, can we deliver it as a personal thing after work and take our clothes? Not take our clothes off, but you know what I mean. So, here, what you call chips are called fries. Does fries mean something else over there? No, fries means fries here. When we say chips, we normally mean chunky fries. Whereas fries normally refers to French fries, as opposed to thicker chips. So I'm trying to think. Chips are 4 fries put together in one. Chunky fries, like waffle fries or steak fries. Steak fries, I think, would be the term that I've heard of, and that seems right. Chips, normally like fish and chips, you have chips that are big and chunky, whereas French fries, but they are interchangeable. Sometimes you order chips and you get fries. Sometimes you order fries and you get chips. But normally, if you say fries, it will be the thinner ones. Say chips, thicker ones. Fish and chips. Or if you like Savoy chips, that's my preference. I like a good Savoy chip. Oh, it's for the New Year's. I'll do it.
And it's not my problem either.
They can come and get it if they want it.
They can. They're quite... Yep, they can. I'm not delivering... If it were me, I'd come back afterwards when I'm not wearing work clothes. Oh. I don't know. How does everyone else feel about it? Would you say, sure, I'll take it? Or would you say... Those that don't know, I used to live in England as a kid. You were disguised as a child? Oh, I see. When I was a kid. Oh, we don't need to open this. Close! It's just mail. Somebody says I've never been outside North America. Maybe one day. Jalen, if you're still here, I have a question, and I understand if you don't want to answer it. Have you left the States? I have a funny feeling you have, but I don't know if you've been to Europe. I feel like you would have gone to Mexico or something. But also, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. Steak fries are good, but you can keep saying chunky chips. I'm thinking of crisp potato chips loaded with toppings. Fair enough. Visited my brother in Vietnam, and I've been to Mexico and Canada. The Mexico and Canada, I was expecting.
Another
Vietnam.
Satisfied customer.
I was not.
It's bills.
You said that yesterday. go do these two and then drive back around. Other says, I've been to Canada also, but never been to Mexico, which is comical as a Texan. I mean, it's quite close. Well, relatively close. Depends on which part of Texas you're in. Texas is pretty big. Also, how is there a parcel back? How do we get back there? I'm not sure where we're posting. Map 107. 108, so yep. Jumper says, I've been to Mexico but never Canada, which is comical as a once Michiganer.
There we go.
So that's... I don't think that's particularly uncommon for people to visit somewhere that is far away but not somewhere that's close. I mean, there's plenty of people in the UK that have probably never been to France, but they've still been to, you know, Greece, which is much further away. How does one? How? Oh, it's the house. See, I was expecting it to be behind the house. The road looks like it ends there. It doesn't. It's up here. Perrin's Circle. He's a chef and had the opportunity to go to on a chef's tour to Vietnam when he finished school. He fell in love with the country, came home and got his bachelor's so he could move there. I'm so proud of him. That's a fantastic story. Only visited him once. Is he still out there? Yep. Oh, wow. Sounds like you need to make plans at some point to visit again. You have a tour guide that, I mean, you couldn't ask for a much better tour guide than someone who lives there and yet knows you very well. And probably very cheap. If I could visit anywhere, I think I'd visit New Zealand. I can definitely see the appeal. I've had friends that have moved to New Zealand and lived there for several years. A friend of mine went there on a medical visa to work in a hospital. And so when she moved there, every now and then we'd get pictures of this beautiful country. I can see that. But it is... some of the stuff is very expensive. Because New Zealand doesn't make everything that you would want on the island, anything that you have to ship in, it's very, very, very expensive. It's expensive to go and very cheap once you're there. So what you're saying is you need to find an opportunity to go for a couple of months. Flights are expensive. Once you're there, very cheap to live in. So make it worthwhile. Stay there for a while. So, difficult with cats. Unless you leave. But SO, boom, after the Hugo Gallimond. Say a couple of months vacation is not feasible. Now I can understand that. Although it depends on what your work is. See, when I was going back and forth to the States, I spent a lot of time there, but I was working while I was there. So it wasn't time off work, it was just working remotely. But also able to spend time with people I want to spend time with. It does end up burning the candle at both ends though. You spend the day working and then spend the evening making the most of the fact you're there. You go, yeah, I want to go see things, go do things. Yeah, my last job taught me on how long I could go. It caused a hardship, and I'm like, if this job doesn't enable me to do what's important to me, what's my work? Yeah. There are a lot of jobs that you could feasibly do remotely. Jumpy, if it weren't for family responsibilities, is there an option for you to go travel to somewhere and work remotely?
Part and parcel.
I mean, if you had a brother in Vietnam, for example, and there was free lodging while you're there, could you say, I'll just follow them out there? I can't have a normal job. My husband works to pay the bills. He's an auto mechanic. Only of being here next in the mechanic shop where you said that. So not exactly something you can do over the internet. No, he can't. But I mean...
Yet another heavy package for you, Ben.
Let me take that off your hands, Thomas. You know I feel guilty enough as it is. Having you lug around those car parts week in and week out.
I'd like to see a situation. So, for example, if you and a friend who was also able to work remotely could go to somewhere that was relatively cheap and you just spend a long time working from there and able to enjoy it. It's a work from home job. My health issues make going to a job in person a bit more difficult. I understand. And unfortunately, work from home jobs are so difficult to secure because every single job you're dealing with hundreds, possibly even thousands of applications. I thankfully haven't had to think about it too much, and then Shaylin has had experience of it, not recently, and honestly, really sucks. Yep, I will apply for a job. Don't get a response. Don't know whether I'm any good. Don't know if they want me at all. There is too many applicants to even get some feedback. Great. And then, as with every time you're chasing employment, if you get too many no's in a row, it eats at you. But with normal working from within an office job where you go, yeah, there's 10 people that might apply for this job because they have the ability to travel here and do this job from this office. You got a 1 in 10. Okay? If you get 20 refusals, then you go, okay, I'm not doing very well and it can start to eat at you, but hundreds of applicants. Can it be hundreds of applications before they say yes? Horrible. Don't know how I could stand being away from him for very long. I'm like head over heels in love with Jumpy. That is amazing to hear and warms my heart because I spend so much time seeing people that are together and they aren't head over heels in love with each other anymore. They kind of not as cheerful. And then Mrs. Dragon and I are like, yeah, we're amazing. Why is everyone else so miserable? We're happy. We're good. And you can often feel like you're the only ones around with that attitude. Right, that's a job, Ben. You're also the most weighty person.
That's the job, Ben. Neither snow nor rain nor heavy packages.
Stay these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds.
He's heard that before.
I'm serious, though. If you don't mind me saying, you're getting up there. Ever think of hanging up the old coat and bag?
18 years next month. Woohoo! Happy marriage. Yeah. I feel very, very lucky to be in a happy relationship. It feels like we're a rare breed. Can't all have our daughters follow in our footsteps, the irony. Recently, yeah?
Not until recently, but recently? Yeah.
Good for you. Think about it some more would be my advice.
You trying to say we should get going?
Gun. It's the engine parts for the news van. Didn't expect them to come in so soon.
So it says we're at 12 years now. Wow. Great, now we're able to roam around. Wait. Now they'll be able to roam around PO, and I better leave you to it then.
I'd better leave you to it then.
Yep.
Gonna be busy.
With any luck, that thing will be up and running before the end of the day.
Don't rush it. You're getting up there yourself.
Yeah, don't rush it.
I mean, he was
man.
cheeky saying
Remember,
it to us.
You're getting up there yourself.
Yeah. Now get going, you old timer.
Hey, dude. But in a friendly way. He insulted me. I like him. Right. What do we have left to deliver today? We're done. We can go home. Finish our day, and then we're off on a date with Emily at Moe's. Turn to the post office. So Nancy has the stuff for Emily's. We can't pick it up. Okay. I see Moe's jumping. Catching. I don't think I'm going to overtake it before we get... Oh, this is the slowest overtake in the world. Woo, we got it. This thing can fly. Ah! Ow! You pulled out on me. There's no evidence to the contrary. The white snow really blew out that car there. Couldn't see it very clearly. Oh, gee. Wish my car was that tough. Why? What are you planning on doing? Beth's got a... I mean, it could be a rabbit. No. Insert, I believe I can fly. No. Hi there, Beth. What brings you here? What are you doing out here? It's freezing.
Beth, what on earth are you doing out here? It's freezing.
So it is. I just saw you pull up and I have a request, so I thought I'd quickly pop out here.
Sure thing. What can I do for you? So important you came out here in the cold.
Sure thing. What can I do you for?
It's just one small thing, I promise, and... Well, I suppose you can see what it is. A first gift to the little one, you see, since Christmas in Georgia fell through. It just needs an address, and I'm not sure where to put it. Could I leave this with you so you could make sure it gets where it needs to go? I have the information right here on an old envelope. It's the return address in the top corner.
Of course, a package like this can... Daunting. Why not try it yourself first? I mean... Of course,
Beth. I can understand that labeling a package like this can seem daunting. Bears will do that to you.
You're a real gentleman, Thomas.
I mean, that's the
Thank you.
right thing.
I have a stack of returned holiday gifts that need sorting before I close.
Jumpy says you never know who's going to crash into your car. Yep. Although, a lot of cars are quite tough. Mine was tougher. I could even load it. You saying your sister's a bad driver? I've handled many a strange parcel. Not to worry. It may take a bit of resting, but
I've handled many a strange parcel in my day.
Jalen's
Not
got
to
the right
worry.
idea.
I'll take care of it.
Thank you, Thomas.
See, my solution
Truly.
to wrapping
I'll get the
difficult
postage
presents
to you
was
later,
to
I
make
promise.
boxes.
Oh, and please tell Emily I have
And
a
then
great
put it
idea
in a
for
box.
this Sunday's
Box is so
girls'
much
night.
easier.
It's a surprise. Bye now.
Sure. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Just as you asked that, Zach, Dark said yes in his phone call. Maybe he heard me. Maybe he's watching too.
Hello?
Might be
Hi,
safe.
Meredith. It's us. Your dad is standing right next to me.
Hiya.
Hi. Shouldn't you two be at Moe's right now?
Yeah, we're about to jump in the car, but we wanted to share some exciting news with you. Oh, first things
This is
first,
going to make
though.
the
How was your
sequel possible.
Christmas?
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, sequel.
I
That's
worked.
game before.
And Tess and I made a Christmas meal you probably won't ever find in a cookbook. But we had a lovely evening. Thanks, Mom. Can I get the exciting news now, please?
Okay, so your dad and I will
Expecting a baby.
fly into
Oh.
Florida this September. I won a sweepstakes.
Get out of here. Wow, that's so awesome, Mom. Florida in September. Beats the PO weather, huh?
Oh, sure does.
Dad, are you excited as well?
I sure am, I guess. Not sure if Florida is my cup of tea. No.
I sure am.
Aren't you worried about flying there? Last time you came to visit, it took a few hours for that green tinge to leave your face.
Oh, Meredith, don't make it worse than it was.
Fine, fine. Maybe he just boozed too much on the plane. Have you checked if the flight includes free cocktails? Best bring your flask, Dad, just in case.
If you were here, Santa might have given you one. Well, that sounds like a subtle dig. It's not that subtle. Hey, don't give your old man such a hard time.
Hey, don't give your old man such a hard time. It's bad enough he had to miss his daughter at Christmas.
Oh, he did it anyway.
I may not have been there, but at least my boss called to interrupt your dinner. Sorry about that, by the way. Rest assured he was appropriately ashamed.
We all make mistakes, Meredith. Some of us just more than others.
I can't disagree there. Oh, hey, you two shouldn't keep Maureen waiting.
You're right about that. Your dad will go and get the car warmed up, right, honey?
Yeah, sure. I'll go out in the cold. Let me read your message in. Wait, that's why they had Meredith come home and take over the mail route. They were in Florida for this sweepstake. Yep. That's my cue. Or, I think it's your turn. The response depends on your relationship. However, she could be wanting me to go to the car so she can have a private talk. So that's my cue by take care is going to be what I'm going to say. What I want to say is actually it's your turn. But
that's my cue. Bye, Em. Take care.
Bye. Have fun tonight.
So we leave. Oh. And, okay. Hey, at least this time she didn't say love you. That was awkward last time.
Thanks for getting the car all toasty for us.
Every time Meredith said love you, Father said bye then. You're welcome, dear. It's my pleasure. I was very hungry and somebody had to do it. I mean that. Dig. You're very welcome, dear. It's my pleasure.
You're very welcome, dear. It's my pleasure.
We've been doing this for decades now.
Image of a
never stopped
man,
looking forward to spending my Saturday evening here with you.
Decades then. Feel old. I feel the same way, Em. I'm a lucky man to have you. That's the.
I feel the same way, Em. I'm a lucky man to have
decades of happy marriage.
Good evening, you two beautiful people. Ready to order? Or should I just write down pancakes for lovely Emily and a T-bone steak for Big Thomas here?
Big Thomas?
Maureen, your intuition
She's
never
been peeking.
ceases to amaze me. It sure is pancake time for me again.
I think I might have something else. Big Thomas would very much like that, Maureen. Thanks.
Hold your horses, Maureen. I think I might have something else.
I want pancakes. I'll have pancakes too. I'll have something lighter, a Caesar salad, please. Or actually, no, I'm sticking with the steak. Pancakes, Caesar salad, pancakes.
I'll have pancakes too.
You got it. Be right back, folks. Ashley, it's pancake time.
Great. Now I'm.
This will never get old.
I might need pancakes tomorrow for
But
breakfast.
Beth making surprise plans and this Florida trip landing in our lap got me thinking a little bit. If
About
we're
retiring.
getting close to being able to do whatever we feel like doing, does that mean we should stay in PO forever?
Of course, I can't imagine living anywhere else. Florida sure sounds like a nice place. Move closer to Meredith, to the big city.
Florida sure sounds like a nice place. Lots of fishing, no ice.
The warmth is the main selling point for me, I must admit. And it's not like your arthritis will stop acting up in weather like this.
I don't know, Jumpy, because I've seen slightly fluffy? Definitely fluffy. Not as fluffy as I've seen fluffier. Let's go halfway between the two. Split the difference. Let's talk about it some other time, honey, or I'm looking forward to that Florida trip.
I am looking forward to that Florida trip the more I think about it. It's a perfect opportunity to test the waters.
Oh, wasn't it nice the way Meredith reacted to the news? Although I'm sure she's a little envious.
Phone again. Shaylin's popular. They are definitely someone that everyone else wants to chat with. Either that, or the mob, and the mob's calling for. No, the mobs don't call for me. They visit. Just like mine, I like to drop peanut butter chips in. Ooh. Okay. I normally just go for plain pancakes and then drizzle it with maple syrup. I know other syrups are available. Maple syrup is the best. Yeah, when's the last time she's had a few days off, or perhaps have a hard time trying to relax?
Yeah. When's the last time
Maybe
she
I'm
had a few days
nope,
off and
stop
left
me.
big smoke?
Okay, folks, while Ashley's busy in the kitchen, it's time to fill Moe in on a few details. A little birdie told me.
Oh, so no one
you two
excited.
were off somewhere fancy.
Maureen, I was planning on telling you and the girls all about it tomorrow evening. But I'm sure you've also heard it's Florida in September.
Florida in September. Oh, imagine that.
Have been.
Oh, I'm so happy for you two.
Thanks,
Like
Maureen.
Shaylin gets back, Jumpy runs away. Jumpy's a Shaylin. Not that much, do. Have you ever been to Florida, or you know more about the going on with me?
Have you ever been to Florida?
Are you offering your ticket to me? Oh, Thomas, that's so nice of you.
Nice try, Maureen. Nice try. But the only one sitting next to me on that plane is my man.
Are you totally sure about that, though? I heard that a certain Walter Morgan will probably not be very lenient with holiday requests from the postal office employees.
Shaylin says, I like pecans. I've never thought about pecans in pancakes, but okay, I might need to do. Morgan, his bark is always worse than his bite. Could he really get in the way of our Florida trip?
Morgan. His bark is always worse than his bite.
If Walter Morgan gets in the way of that, I'll get in his way.
Pecans and maple syrup is a great combination. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that means dinner's almost ready. Be right back, folks.
See, things like this. They bother
From the
me
bakery, I
sometimes.
often have
Maureen's a
maple pecan
sweetheart, but it's
plats.
almost impossible to have a private life here.
That sure
I know
is
how well they
true.
go together. Kind of like knowing everyone, or would be nice to be somewhere where I'm not the mailman.
Would be nice to walk around somewhere without everyone calling you mailman.
That's a good thing about working at the motel. Most of the people I'll never see again. Oh, Maureen's heading this way again. Let's just enjoy our lovely dinner together, shall we?
We shall.
I can eat a horse! I already told you that you look wonderful tonight.
Have I already told you that you look wonderful tonight?
Look alive, folks. 2 plates of the good stuff.
That was a nice date. Sunday. We don't work on a Sunday. Also,
Oh, Thomas, my
they wear
dear,
the
sweet husband.
same thing. The one and only, no autographs. Got a chore for me, don't you? In some relationships, when people put their tone on, you know it's because they need a favor. And I don't mean romantic relationships. I mean just some people you know will do that. I have members of the family that phone me up, and you can tell from the voice, you're like, you're going to ask me for a favor, aren't you? I know this. And you just go, just play along with it. And you get waiting for it. And then you hear, I was wondering what you were doing on Friday. I'm like, I knew it!
The one and only. No autographs.
Oh, the sweetest man alive. Always prepared to help out anyone who asks for a favor, even on his Sunday off.
Okay, Em. What needs doing?
The motel called, and, well, the TV crew would very much like to rent some movies from the Flick Shack today. But I couldn't just let poor little Angie ferry them over in this weather.
We like Angie. So you promised them I'd do it. So you're driving over there yourself.
So you promised them I'd do it?
Bingo! Would you, dear? Pretty please.
See, if this was Mrs. Dragon, I would say the exact same thing. Like, yeah, I'll do it. And I know that you would appreciate it, and I'd get home and there'd be a cup of tea waiting for me. And that's what you do in a good relationship. Do what you can to help each other out, and you just, yeah. Neither of you has taken advantage. You're just doing what you can to help. We use that tone of voice when playing Exploding Kittens. There's a card to request a favor. Hang on. Exploding Kittens? I think we played that. Or if not that, it was something very similar. We did play Exploding Kittens. That was the game. And there were some really odd pictures. I remember it. Sorry. Been so busy lately, it'll be my pleasure. Doesn't sound like I have much choice in the matter.
Of course, Em. You've been so busy lately. It'll be my pleasure.
Oh, thank you so much, darling. Tell you what, I'll make some extra tasty snacks for your poker night tonight. How's that?
It's a deal.
Very off the wall. Yes.
Thomas Weiss, as I live and breathe.
Angie!
What in tarnation are you doing out
Also,
and about
why
in
are
the
we
mail
wearing
truck on a Sunday?
mailman stuff every time we're out the house? Goose needs to stretch its legs or wings. I want to see my favorite video store clerk. Isn't it enough?
What? Coming over to see my favorite video store clerk isn't reason enough?
Oh, look, Wacky 2, my favorite
No,
film.
but seriously, you've come to pick up some movies for the
It was not
KNW6
safe
crew, right?
One. Mrs. Dragon's sister brought it round. Okay, we'll play that. And then, yeah, no wonder. Right. I gave it away. You're
uncannily good at guessing.
Your wife called ahead.
Yeah, the old ball and chain has me running errands. No, that's not the one. Happy to do it for you, Emily. Happy to do it for Emily and for you.
Happy to do it for Emily. And for you. And for the TV crew. Parts of it, anyway.
But first things first.
Yes?
So, what's the hot gossip on these out-of-towners?
Well...
There's Gabriel Cerrone. He's the sound guy.
There's Gabriel Serrano. He's the sound guy.
Nice guy, full of vim and vigor. Maureen seems to think he has a crush on it. On that, I have no comment. Nice guy.
Nice guy.
Full of vim.
Vim and vigor.
Sounds delightful. What about the rest?
Ilsa Richter
We're
is
going to go
their
through
producer.
it. Tell her everything. Obviously, she's the brains of the outfit.
Obviously, she's the brains of the outfit.
Mm-hmm. Her I've met. Came into the store yesterday asking about PO and whether I liked it here. Cute as a button, that one. And only in town for a couple days.
No feelings
Perfect
for Ilsa.
For a girl on the rebound.
No. Meredith.
She's into men. One in particular.
Are you sure? How do you figure?
The way her eyes lit up when she mentioned that colleague of hers, Gabriel. Trust me, a girl knows. So anyway, let's get down to brass tacks. According to Emily,
Yes?
our intrepid reporters have 2 rooms equipped with VCRs between them. One for Connor Price,
Ah,
KNW6,
the other one for Ilsa.
and one for Ilsa Richter.
Great. I know what we should get for Connor.
A tape on how to win friends' influence.
Got any motivational tapes on how to win friends and influence people?
Great idea. But Connor's already made his pick. Octopussy. It says it's James Bond's all-time high. I guess they forgot about that time you went to the moon.
I mean, I know it's a James Bond film.
What did
I
Ilsa
cannot
choose?
remember.
That's
Much
where we come in.
There was a scene on the beach.
She wants us to pick the movie she'll be watching with her colleague, Gabriel.
Setting them up.
Thomas, she wants us to pick the
movie
she'll be watching with Gabriel.
Random emphasis has not helped me understand. Matchmaker by picking something romantic?
We can play matchmaker by picking something romantic. Got it.
Exactly. Guide Cupid's arrows, so to speak. After all, 'tis the season.
It reminds me of something. Hang on. I have a screenshot on my phone from something someone shared a long time ago. I can't remember whether it was on our Discord. A handy guide for phrasing emphasis when role-playing persuasion or deception. And it was the sentence, I never said we should kill him. Option 1, not my fault. I never said we should kill him. Option 2, I didn't suggest this. I never said we should kill him. Option 3, stop putting words in my mouth. I never said we should kill him. Option 4, I thought we were hiring a hitman. I never said we should kill him. Option 5, just because we could isn't a good excuse. I never said we should kill him. 6, I suggested we rough him up. I never said we should kill him. And 7, you killed the wrong person. I never said we should kill him. And it was just one of those things went, yeah, that one sentence has 7 different meanings depending on which thing you put emphasis on. I never said we should kill him. Yes, really good. Right, to be jolly, what does that have to do with anything? Little post-Christmas magic, maybe? Let's say...
For a little post-Christmas magic? Maybe.
You and Emily are regular customers, so you know what I have available. So, which film will it be?
Scarface! Let's go with Love Story or Trading Places. That's one's a hoot and a half. That like a Freaky Friday. Trading Places. I need to look it up. Oh. I have seen that, right? I think the answer is Love Story.
Let's go with Love Story. Or is that too on the nose?
It's perfect, and we won't risk being too subtle. It has love right there in the title.
Great. Love Story it is.
The dynamic duo of stupid Cupid strikes again. Although
like
I suppose
this
is our first strike. Anyway, here's hoping that this is the start of a beautiful love story.
I love her giggle. We'll see. I have a good feeling about this.
I have a good feeling about this.
I do.
Anyway, I'd best be on my way, getting these to the motel.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, Thomas. My car, much like myself, is not built for snow. Say hi to Emily.
Will do. Bye, Angie.
One day, she might be our daughter-in-law. Daughter-in-law? Our daughter's significant other. The girl's in-law or not. Doesn't matter. Map! We're going here. But we can... No. Fast travel here. We can't fast travel here. And fast travel here. That's half the journey done. Beep, beep, beep. We should not be using the work van for personal errands. Working out with the guys. Deliver movies to motel. Okay. Deliver movies and then it's motel. I'm back. I thought you were jumping. Welcome back. We're delivering movies. We're delivering a love story to two lovebirds in a motel, hoping that it works to set them up. The news crew. No, why no, Aladar? What did I do? What did I do? Oh, when I get cracker... Wait. I get Cracker Barrel for breakfast. I get pecan pancakes. What is Cracker Barrel? Is that a restaurant? Hope the lovebirds aren't busy. Ah! I doubt it. They're expecting the movies to arrive. So we are delivering the movies for the 2 rooms. Whatever the rude person is, he's in one room watching one thing, and the other 2 will be watching something else. So I doubt they'd be shacking up whilst expecting a delivery. Found a Lego set I've wanted all year for cheaper than Amazon on the Lego site specifically, but I don't have the money to do so. So wait a week. Oh, I'm sorry, Aladar. Although I am very curious. Very country restaurant. Not following. Let's talk to the direct behind the counter.
Special delivery.
The set is a big Christmas tree. Can I get a link? I can tab out of this game. Good link. Right, movies from the Flick Shack. I need the room number for Price and Richer.
I need the room numbers for Price
he won't
and
deliver
Richter.
Just drop them off at number 6. That's Richter. She'll take care of it. Thank you.
Right, I will. Good day. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Can I send a link in here? I don't remember. Probably not, because I think... Hang on. If you're a subscriber, you can. I think. Try it. Worst case scenario, you get banned for eternity. Oh, darn it. Worked. I mean, yay, it worked. Oh. Not gonna lie. I like it. Bear with. Christmas tree, Christmas tree, Christmas tree. Look, 2 in 1. So you got the tall, I'm going to say messy Christmas tree, and then the refined Christmas tree. Oh, I see. It's 2 Christmas trees. Not one or the other? Doing one rebuild into. So it's one or the other, but the picture has both. Which I feel is misleading because that makes it look like they're both in there. Do the big one or 2 small ones. Oh, okay. That's not clear. On Amazon, it's $65 minimum. On Lego.com, it's $45. I like the Lego insect collection. So when I get Lego, I like City Lego. Just it's a step to put things together. Although City has kind of expanded to things that I wouldn't expect as being City. Lego Fortnite. Thing. I'm curious about that. The ski and climbing center. Deep Sea Explorer Submarine. This does not feel like Lego City to me. Whereas the police station, train station, ice cream shop, plushy van, Arctic Explorer truck and mobile lab, that doesn't feel like City. So I've had a bit of a... I struggle because it feels like if I buy City, I want it to work together. I don't see how an Arctic Explorer goes with train station. Just feels a bit wrong. Polar bears. Train station. Polar bears. Train station. These two do not go together. There are bits in here that I go, yep, it's fine. Other bits I go, really? Tractor, so the farming stuff, yeah, I suppose it can work. So I've now gone off on a tangent. Stunts things. Again. Stunt. Drunk. Dunk. Stunk. Dunk. Stunk. I see because he goes up. Gotcha. Shark attack stunt challenge. I struggle with how these are City. But they're not the most egregious things. Bathtub stump. Okay. It's the Arctic Explorer, including... Oh, dear. Lunar roving vehicle. How is that City? That should be Lego space. Don't know if the Inhabitants or Beetle's best. All three are cool. I'm curious enough that I might check it out later. Lunar Research Base. City? What? Yeah, it's mostly the lunar stuff and the deep ocean stuff that I kind of go. Not sure about the rocket launch center. That's fine. Okay, I got distracted looking at Lego Fortnite. I'm not a Fortnite player, but this one looks cool. Instead of killing everyone, this game focuses on long-term survival. Be cool to play with Buggy. Oh. Bear with. We interrupt this stream to look at this. What's Lego Fortnite? In short, the ultimate survival crafting adventure. Let's go to Lego Fortnite. Okay. Interesting. I'm curious. This feels like Minecraft. The ultimate survival crafting adventure. No, that's Minecraft. Nighttime comes, mobs come out. I think I'm trying to get in on the Minecraft magic. I mean, it does feel like it. Although, I could see myself buying it. Yeah, so it's Lego buildings on Fortnite terrain. Interesting. Is this coming out soon? Is it already up? Unlock a Special Explorers. Emily Fortnite outfit. Epic Games. Check out the logo. Logo. Okay. I'll keep that open. So you can check it out after stream. I like it. I want that. I can't tell whether it's coming soon or is already a thing. Right, we are going to room 6. Knock on door. Movie deliverer or segment producer Ilsa Richer. Movie deliverer for car problem solver Ilsa Richer. Connor Price Wrangler. I mean, he could be in there, so let's not.
Movie delivery for segment producer Ilsa Richter.
Down now. Okay. Fortnite expansion thing.
Oh,
so it's within
excuse me, Mr. Price.
I knew he might be in there.
No, that's room 9, but think nothing of it, my guy. Ooh, you got me my Bond movie.
Yes, sir. Apparently it's James Bond's all-time high. Absolutely the spy action thriller you asked for.
Absolutely. The spy action thriller you asked for.
Love it.
I feel like I need to ask Alexis about
even
it.
Better 007 than Connery.
My experience of Fortnite is fairly limited. I only recently got
into it. Thank you so much.
And I haven't played it lately.
Pow.
Okay. Who needs to watch the film when you know all of the songs? Right. 9? I'll give it an exploration off screen. And if it's worthy, then I could do it. Here's hoping this is Ilsa Richter's room.
Here's hoping this is Ilsa Richter's room.
Yay. Good to see you, Thomas. So, what movie did you and Angie pick for me and Gabe?
Here you go.
Love story. Haven't seen this one. What's it about? Tennis?
No, actually, it's about love. Oh, life is quite beautiful. I think good one. About tennis, but it's still pretty.
Good one. Not about tennis, but it's still pretty ace.
Ha ha. I'm sure it is. Looking forward to it. Let me guess. This was Angie's pick.
Well, let's just say it was a group effort. It was all me. No.
Well, let's just say it was a group effort.
Okay. Well, color me curious. Hope it's age appropriate for big old puppy dogs. Oh, speaking of, on your way out, could you give a quick knock on Gabe's door, just so he'll know it's movie time? It's room number 2.
Will do.
Okay. My job
Great.
is to take
See ya.
messages from one place to another. Sound like a toot. 2. All the way over there, my poor old legs. Nope, can't skip corners. Knock knock. Knock knock.
Knock. You know what that means, right?
Thanks, Thomas. I'll be right over.
My work here is done.
I don't know if I've ever set anyone up
Question for you.
for a
Do
date.
you have that ace or not? You don't have to say yes or no. Just say anything. All I need to hear is one word from you to know if you're bluffing. Nothing? Not even a twitch or a blink? All right, I'll do the talking. I'm all in.
Call.
And he just instantly calls me. Great. I don't even need to see your hand. Well played, sir.
Thanks, Jack. You got unlucky there.
I don't know. I just don't have the patience for poker. You know, reading a poker book ain't gonna change that. Hey, Thomas? Why are the curtains closed, by the way? Last time I checked, home games are legal.
Probably better if Frank answers that question.
It's probably better if Frank answers that question.
I sure can.
Other people can
Morgan's
put
on
pressure
my
in it?
tail. Someone snitched on me, and now I need to lay low until I have a good enough alibi.
Morgan again? What'd you do, Frank? I hope you didn't put
Gingerbread
ladies'
man.
underwear in his briefcase again.
And please tell me you stopped putting dead rats in his exhaust.
The classics. No, I didn't prank
Back again,
him at
I'm
all
popular
this
today, I
time.
guess. You're
He's
popular
just
every
out
day.
to get me. All I did was sell fireworks to someone. He said something about that being my third strike. I might actually lose my job, fellas.
Don't you think he's bluffing, Frank?
I'm afraid not, Thomas. I'm not gonna call his bluff in any case. I just need a plan.
I'm guessing they don't have any photographic evidence. Pictures of you selling these fireworks?
Just that there's a guy fitting my description. What are you getting at?
I might have a little plan. But let's first play a few more hands. I'm down almost 30 bucks.
One sec, Jack. Frank, I'm curious. We know Walter Morgan has a few reasons to dislike you.
Do we?
But why do you dislike him?
I could tell you why, but it's not a pretty tale.
Is this going to enlighten us
Better
to...
not leave this room, kitchen.
Sure, Frank.
My lips are sealed, for once.
Frank, I'm not sure if I can keep another secret for you.
You know I'm no snitch, Frank.
Thanks, boys. All right, so this one time back in the summer of '69, it was before I started working in PO. There were a couple of pesky stray dogs wandering around HQ. I say pesky, but they never really hurt anyone. Just got a little excited if you walked past them eating a sandwich or whatever. Can't blame them, huh? They were hungry, even though I fed them every now and then. Morgan found out, of course, and after one complaint too many, he took matters into his own hands, or should I say, feet. He lured a couple of them behind his car, and before I knew what was going on, it was too late. I heard a loud and gut-wrenching howl. I saw two dogs run away, and Smokey, my favorite one, limped after them. It's the last time I ever saw those sweet dogs. Then Walter Morgan looked me straight in the eye with a smug grin on his face, and he said, "This is how you do a proper job, Frank." I can still see that grin when I close my eyes.
Okay, that does it. Walter Morgan is now on my eternal shit list. And I'll make sure the rest of PO knows about it.
Okay. I was going to survive a broken leg, right? There seemed to, but that's not really helping. Freaking Morgan, we need to take it to the next level. Also throw a couple of kittens out the window, right?
Walter fricking Morgan. Your
What kind of an
pranks
evil
were
person
way
has
too
dog?
soft, Frank. We need to take it to the next level.
What a despicable human being. I can't believe he did that.
Well, he didn't. I was joking, of course. I don't really have a good reason for disliking Walter Morgan.
Oh.
That boring old pencil pusher just rubs me the wrong way.
Damn it, Frank, you had us good.
Okay, folks. Ante up. Here we go again.
Monday, December 30th. Morning.
Psst, Thomas, over here.
Hey, Frank.
Filling up the dumpster.
Thanks for filling up the dumpster.
I wish that was all I was doing here. I'm trying to stay out of sight. Looks like Morgan will be at the post office all day.
Why is there
Listen
trash
up.
on the floor
Jack
when the
and I
dumpster's
cooked up
there?
a little plan. I'm sure Morgan will be gone soon, but I gotta get out of here now. You haven't seen me.
Never seen him. He's always not here. Right, this is... we got a whole nother week of this game? About 2.5 hours is probably enough for me. I need to pack up. I don't see doing this round. I'm going to call it here. Because the corner looked empty. That's why the trash is there. But I mean, the effort in... Alright, let me finish there. We're going to find someone to raid off to. There are some cool people. Ooh. I'm watching my own stream. Because I was watching Alexis. That makes sense. Iceland Queen is live. I've been live for 26 minutes. I think we need to do it. Fair warning, Iceland Queen does use mature language. If you can't handle that, I understand. Although if you could, mute the tab, head over, paste the message, I would really appreciate it. We are raid. That is the message. Thank you, Shannon, for triggering that. I've got it. Seems to work. Head on over to Iceland Queen, say hello. Thank you so much for your company today. We've had some awesome... We have some awesome people joining us today from Alexis's raid. We've had some cool people resubbing bits and just here, and I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. I will be back on Saturday where we've got some Minecraft. I have plans to finish the Drowned Farm. Well, finish the sorter for the Drowned Farm. We'll see. You copied it this time. I did! I'm a professional, me. And as a professional, what I'm going to do is also open up my stream. Then I can be part of the raid too. You again, you're all remain. I look forward to Saturday and spending my weekend. Right. Cool. Yeah, I got to head off. Good timing into the stream. You're welcome, Jumpy. I did it because I thought that, you know, you were probably getting it. Thank you again. Goodbye.